Welcome to Welcome to Meet Your Candidates, featuring candidates running for Wayne-Westland School Board in 2022. Candidates running for school board were invited to informally answer questions that were sent ahead of time. Each candidate who accepted the invitation is being recorded individually and been given 5 minutes to respond. All candidates were asked to respond to the same set of questions. Meet Your Candidates is being sponsored by the Northwest Wayne County League of Women Voters, which is a nonpartisan organization that does not support or oppose any political party or candidate. I am Laura Mack, a member of the League of Women Voters. With me today is David R. Cox, and he is running for the Wayne-Westland School Board. By accepting our invitation to participate in this taping, Mr. Cox has agreed to abide with the ground rules provided. Candidates were asked to focus on their own goals and aspirations and to refrain from personal attacks on other candidates. Each candidate was given the same 5 questions and asked to describe their qualifications and why they are running for this position. The League is providing this opportunity for candidates to express their views related to their candidacy. Statements expressed by the candidates are not endorsed or opposed by the League of Women Voters. The League of Women Voters does not certify as accurate any candidate responses. Voters are encouraged to fact check information. Here are the 5 questions. Number 1, describe your qualifications and tell us why you are running for a position on the school board. 2, what do you see as the biggest challenge for your school board? 3, in the case of a pandemic, who should be the primary advisory source when setting policy on health and safety in the schools? 4, how should questions of curriculum and censorship be dealt with? 5, what is your position on teachers carrying guns in schools? Welcome, Mr. Cox. You may now begin.
Thank you, Judge. With respect to qualifications, it's been my pleasure to serve on the Board of Education in 2 millennia now. I was first elected in 1997, and currently I am in my 5th year as president of the board. The experience of having served over that period of time with many of the challenges that we've been faced with in the school district, I think qualifies me or anybody so engaged. And why I'm running is because even though we've made a lot of progress in the school district, there's a lot of progress yet to be done in a variety of ways. The buildings and facilities and systems are solid, but we don't have student test results where we want it. And we also know that we can increase our enrollment with children who live in the vicinity of the school district, but currently educate outside. We have tremendous resources, I'm sure much greater than the school districts surrounding us. And I'm running because I want to be a part of that change. The question number 2, the biggest challenge. I think anybody that serves on a board of education right now has to consider the safety, health, and welfare of the students in the school building and the employees of the school district as being the #1 priority. Currently, the Wayne-Westland School District has made a tremendous investment in security infrastructure, over $6.7 million in the latest bond issue. But that security infrastructure alone does not provide the type of secure environment that we want to achieve. We're very involved in answers to what we call threat assessments in the school district, including we are convening a meeting on the 26th of October at the Wayne County Community College District Ted Scott campus, designed for bringing all the law enforcement agencies together to try to get a better answer to how we move forward under those circumstances. With respect to pandemic advisory, with respect to what the school district had to deal with through COVID, of course, there was many people who were unhappy with mask mandates and what have you. But in the case of a health advisory, I think we have to continue to look to the county We do not, as a school district, have the systemic infrastructure to determine what our policy should be. We have to take the lead from agencies such as RISA and the county, as we have in the past. The questions on curriculum and censorship need to be dealt with in cooperation with the students' parents. The school board is an elected body representing those parents, and decisions that we make about what materials, what curriculum we're going to have available to students needs to be made in conjunction with the wishes of the parents. And my position on teachers carrying guns, let me be clear, I'm a Second Amendment advocate. And as such, I've spent years being trained, and I know that introducing something like a firearm to a person that hasn't been trained on how to use it, just knowing how to use a trigger, that's not what you need to know. I am not an advocate of that. Teachers have been hired to teach and educate. I want them to be free to do that, and I want them to feel as though the environment that they're working in is safe, and they're going to go home at night at the end of it, along with their students. I don't believe that teachers are the answer to this problem.
Okay, this video will be available on the website along with all the other candidates running for Wayne-Westland School Board who participated. This recording is the property of the League of Women Voters of Northwest Wayne County and cannot be used for campaign purposes or any other use without the express written consent of the League of Women Voters. The website is www.lwvnorthwestwayne.org. Thank you for your participation.
Thank you to the League of Women Voters.